Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 fears that can be holding you back from success. These are 3 fears that I learned from listening to a roundtable discussion by top business owner Todd Falcone and 20 other top home business experts. They were sharing their best tips and secrets of really how to grow a business online when you have no time, no tech skills, you have literally no time to do home parties, and you have no money to do any type of advertising. So if you want to listen to that roundtable discussion, it's an 82-minute fascinating discussion. One of the best audio recordings I ever heard when it comes to really understanding what attraction marketing is and really sound business principles for home business owners, as well as a 62-page ebook that goes with it. Go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews. It's in the video description, excuse me, and it's also in the first pinned post below this video. So let's talk about these 3 fears that Todd talks about. Now, Todd is a 7-figure earner, and he had to go through these fears as well. So we're going to talk about what the fears are and how to overcome them. So the first fear that is listed that he says, the first fear that people have is that there is the fear, it's the overall fear when you're building a business. So it'd be a fear of making mistakes, a fear of success. It could be a fear of failure. And it could be a fear of being judged by others. And that's a huge thing, especially when you have friends and family who are watching what you're doing, and they can, you hold them in real high regard. So a lot of people are afraid to approach them or even mention anything out of that type of fear. Now, Todd says something in this audio recording. It's a quote, and it's so powerful, and I really want to share it with you. He said, "The moment you believe you don't give a crap of what people think of you and don't allow other people's decisions or other people's comments dictate your behavior, that's one of the biggest breakthroughs you're ever going to have." So basically, when you're looking at, and that biggest fear is of what people think of you, when you emotionally detach yourself and don't care what they think, you are on the path to success. Okay? Because when you think about this general overall fear, fear of making mistakes, fear of success, fear of failure, it all stems around other people's perceptions of you. Okay, so think back when maybe you're in school and you tried something and it didn't work out well and people laughed at you. Okay, classmates laughed at you. And that kind of carries over to you right now in your career as you're building a home business. Okay, there's that fear. And so when you learn to not give a crap about what people think of you, that's when you're going to start seeing your results change. Because you got to keep this in mind. Their opinions of what you do, they don't pay your bills. They don't. Okay? You are in charge of your destiny. You are in charge of your family's future. And so you're going to do what you think is best. Okay? And you stick to your guns. And if you believe strongly in your product, you believe strongly in your business, you believe strongly in your vision, nothing anyone's going to say is going to hold you back. You're just going to keep moving forward. So that's the first fear to overcome. Okay? Second is shiny objects. Shiny objects. So shiny objects, and this is very fascinating what Todd means by shiny objects. When you think of shiny objects in the home business space, you're thinking of jumping from either one opportunity to another, or you're going to try one strategy or look for that one automated tool, that one magic bullet that's going to cure everything. That's going to solve all your problems for you. And that's not what Todd means. What shiny object means, according to Todd, is the lack of focus around your goals and vision. So shiny object means you do not have a clear vision of who you want to become. Okay? That is what you have to do. So you have to sit and plant your flag. You have to plant your flag on your vision of who it is you want to become, who it is you want to help. What do you want to do to play for impact? So you have to shift from this money mentality and having all the toys that come with success. And you want to shift it to making an impact. How can you make the world a better place than where you found it? And when you start focusing on impact, the shiny object syndrome really goes away because you're so focused on what you need to do. And when you have your vision mapped out, what happens then is that you're going to be on a plan. The plan will open up. Okay, you go as far as you can see. When you get there, you will see further. You're not going to be distracted by anything else. Think about when you're planning a trip. When you're planning a trip and you're going to go from one destination to another, and you know you have to get there in a certain time frame, you're going to keep going and staying on those roads. You're not going to be distracted by billboard signs and any other of the shiny, bright, flashing signs that are going to be happening up along the way that can get you off course. You're going to be so focused and moving forward that it's not going to distract you. So that's the second fear, shiny objects. Third fear, and this is another big one, is saying the wrong thing. So many people are afraid to pick up their phone and have a conversation with people, and because they feel they're going to say the wrong thing. And so they want scripts. Give me scripts, give me scripts, give me scripts. And a lot of times they focus on the script, and they tend to forget the other person on the other side is another human being. Okay? And one thing that, and this was a big thing that was a real huge struggle for me. I'm 50% deaf, so being on the phone, I would have panic attacks when I'd have to talk to people on the phone. Because, even with wearing hearing aids, back then the technology wasn't very good, and you tried to talk to people on the phone, you couldn't really hear them very well. And so that was a huge challenge for me. And so I really struggled with that. When I would try to call and talk with people on the phone, I would literally feel like I was going to throw up. And holding the phone, holding the receiver in my hand was, it was like a huge weight, okay? Like I was lifting an elephant. But then I was listening to a conversation with some other home business experts. And one of them was, he wasn't on this roundtable discussion, but his name is Bill Pesco-Salido. And Bill shared what he, something about with talking on the phone. And it just turned my whole attitude around. And Bill said, people on the other end of the line they don't care. They don't give a horse's patoot on how you're feeling, how you're sounding, what's going on with you. The only thing they care about is that if you're on the phone with them, how are you going to help them solve their problem? That's the only thing that matters to them. How are you going to solve their problem? And so when you look at that, the fear of saying the wrong thing and not having a script or memorizing the script, that tends to go away. See, a script is to be used as a guideline. And so people get so addicted to the scripts that they say it and it doesn't become very personal. And so people can tell when you're being read off a script. Have you ever had that where a telemarketer calls you and they're reading off of a script? Okay? That is, and people can feel that, and that's real disingenuous. Okay? So when you understand that people are only tuned into what one important channel, what's in it for me, WIIFM, WIIFM. And when you understand that, that takes the pressure off of you because you're there to help them. And when you help enough people get what they want, you're going to get in life what you want. So, did you find this video helpful today? If you did, leave a comment and share. And if you'd like to hear more about this roundtable discussion that Todd did along with 20 other home business owners, this is an 82-minute audio recording, and you can get the 62-page ebook, companion ebook that goes with it, where you're going to hear the top home business experts share their best tips and strategies of how to help you build a home business in the nooks and crannies of your day without having to do paid Facebook ads, without having to do home parties and hotel meetings. All you have to do is go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews, and it's in the first pinned comment section below this video, and it's also in the video description. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.